Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again for another episode of Super Smash Bros. Brawl Online Battles. Now in this episode I wanted to continue my discussion that I was having about the information that was released back in the Smash Bros. Direct, which was... how long was it ago now? Jesus, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Man, it feels just like it was yesterday. But anyway, I wanted to continue discussing some of the information that I think I left out. And this episode I wanted to touch a bit on one of the biggest mechanics that was added back in Brawl, and that is the final smashes. So, the final smashes, in case you don't know, are pretty much the powerful attack that each character had, and it was usually a single hit or just multiple attacks that would usually result in an ultimate KO of some sort. So, of course, with the introduction of new characters in this game comes the introduction of new final smashes. So starting off, I'll talk about Rosalina, a character that was introduced in the Mario Galaxy series, and her final smash is known as the Power Star. Now the Power Star, much like its name suggests, summons a star above her head, and that star will actually shoot out multiple small stars, which, if observed closely, shows that it ricochets off of the ground, so I'm also going to assume that it ricochets off of other surfaces such as walls. Now, the fact that it ricochets off of the walls and other surfaces and stuff sort of suggests to me that in the bigger stages it's not really going to be all that useful. Especially, well, mostly due to its inability to actually go through walls and stuff. So, stages such as Paulataina's Temple, which by the way is like twice, well, described as being twice as big as Hyrule Temple, which was by far the biggest stage in Brawl and, well, not in Brawl, but was by far the biggest stage back in Melee. New Pork City was pretty big in Brawl, but anyway, it's a huge stage, and again, the fact that it's going to ricochet off of the walls and other surfaces means that players will most probably be able to just avoid this really easily. Again, there are a few other final smashes that can be avoided quite easily, but I thought I'd just throw that out there. So, for the next character, I'll talk about Little Mac, the character that was released back in the Punch-Out series, or not released, but he's pretty much a staple in the Punch-Out series, and his final smash is known as Gigamac. So Gigamac will allow you to transform into, what can I say, the steroid-upped version. You know, he's all roided up, isn't he? And Little Mac becomes roided up, and he becomes sort of like a Hulk, you know, just a huge guy, and he looks a lot heavier, and pretty much I'm just going to guess that his moves pack much more of a punch this time round. Now, the thing about him is that the fact that the final smash does look heavier, does it mean that it will stunt, will it stunt his air recovery? I mean, his air recovery is pretty bad anyway, but I don't know, maybe the fact that he'll be bigger, maybe it will be even worse than before, if that's even possible. Who knows, but that's just another question that I thought I'd throw out there. But again, we'll probably find out in time, hopefully before the release of the game. I don't know, I can be patient. So anyway, next up we have the Psychopath, aka the Villager. You can see it in his eyes, guys. He's an absolute crazy guy. But his final smash is known as Dream Home. So based on the footage that Sakurai showed, it follows Tom Nook, the evil shop owner, aka one of the most, probably rated as the evilest villain in Nintendo history. But Tom Nook will come along and will build a dream house, much like the name suggests, and at the end of it, it will just explode, you know, as the villager laughs on like a maniac he is. Now, the thing that I have to ask about this final smash is the range of it. Now, the range of it sort of looks really short. I mean, when the villager used his attack, it seemed like it was I don't know, only like a few steps in front of him. So it makes me wonder, will Tom Nook actually walk forward, or I don't know, if the opponents are further away, will it increase in range or something? I'm not entirely sure. And also the fact that the house that he built looked really, really small anyway, so I don't know, will this just be an attack will it just attack a single person, or maybe it will sort of act a bit like Link's final smash in Brawl, where it draws in, opponents that are close will be drawn in. I mean, they won't be locked into it, but they will be sucked in a bit, and they will still sustain damage. So yeah, that's another final smash that I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing how it works, and you know, how it branches out. Now we have a fan favourite, and this is Mega Man, also the guy that's in the thumbnail. And for his final smash, it doesn't have an official name, but it shows that 5 different types of Mega Mans will appear to use a beam from their arm cannons, and that is Mega Man EXE, Mega Man X, normal Mega Man, Star Force Mega Man, and also Mega Man Volnut, which I think he appeared in Tatsunoko vs Capcom. Yeah, so you know, there's another fighting veteran there. But no, from what we've seen, it shoots a giant beam from their arm cannon, and again, it doesn't really. Sakurai hasn't shown any footage of how it's affected the enemy players. But I don't know. I'm gonna guess that it sort of acts as like a one-hit KO type move, and it will just send them flying, sort of like Zelda and Sheik's light arrow in Brawl. Not 100% sure, but again, we need to see some footage of this. And also we have the Wii Fit trainer, whose final smash wasn't shown in the Smash Direct, but based on her reveal trailer, it was known to be the Wii Fit, which is called Wii Fit. And what it will send out is quite bizarre. I had to write this down because I can't remember. But I believe it sends out human silhouettes that have, human silhouettes that act as projectiles, and they'll keep enemies locked in place until the end, where, you know, after this barrage of colourful poses, will send the enemy opponent flying. So yeah, it seems like it's got quite a big range on it, and again, the fact that it holds enemies in place means that it will definitely be able to get off more damage than most other final smashes, which is pretty cool. So anyway, on the topic of Wii Fit Trainer, it also showed in a few pictures that Wii Fit Trainer will come in a male Wii Fit Trainer appearance as well, which will act as an alternate costume. Now, the thing is that I'm just wondering, are there any other alternate costumes that will appear in the game? I mean, I know back in Brawl, I believe it was only Wario that had a true alternate costume, and that was his classic get-up, you know, the one that was similar to Mario. But again, it would be really nice to see loads of other characters with that. I mean, I think Little Mac also had a ultimate costume, which was shown to be a wireframe, much like his design that he had back in the Punch-Out, the arcade version. You know, yeah, he did appear as a wireframe, which I quite like that style, so it's pretty cool that they added that in. I don't know, I guess I'd like to see some other characters like Samus. Maybe Samus have all their other suits and stuff, and maybe even Link in the different suits as well, such as his Zora tunic and everything like that. It'd be pretty cool. Well, I mean the Twilight Princess rendition. But anyway, that's most of the information. I know I didn't really get to talk about much other things because there was a lot of information to cover in that Direct. I mean, there were assist trophies, Pokeballs, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I really did enjoy talking about this. I might do a few more pieces of information or a few more videos like this, because I do like the discussion format. But anyway, if you enjoyed watching this, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Until next time, peace out.